Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of January 1st through the 16th. So Happy New Year, everyone. I have already shuffled and cut the cards, so let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do bring some clarity to you guys. Again, please continue to help my channel grow. Any platform that you have not yet shared it to, or if you've been meaning to share and you haven't, please remember to do so. Also, you guys that want a personal or private reading, because everyone's lives are different, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com, and I will send you a price list. Right now, I'm still just doing the video and email readings, but I may be getting ready to open up the phone line soon, but remember, I will notify you guys of that. All right, so the central issue or heart of the matter, I have the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, Queen of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Now, I got a couple of these energies in the Aquarius reading, I believe. So I don't know if some of you are linked to Aquarius. I am showing air signs, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Also could be dealing with Taurus. Could be dealing with a fire energy, such as yourself. So Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But I feel that there has been this push and pull energy, where, you know, someone maybe was trying to fight against compromise or fight against a connection here. And I feel like finally the truth is coming out. I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough, and we are going to be able to cut through this tension here, because right here has been tension. All we need to break this up is clarity, truth, honesty. And I feel like that is what is on the horizon here. So there's going to be a breakthrough here. There's going to be clarity. You might receive a message that you've been needing to hear, or seeing something that you've been needing to see. Or maybe you are the one that needed to break whatever this tension was here. So I feel like there isn't going to be any more tension in a matter. Oh, I forgot to write something down. But also here, I feel like something is going to take off swiftly. Like I'm seeing an exchange or conversation here. So there are messages being sent and received between two people who've been thinking about each other. You're finally putting your thoughts out there, or putting them out into the air. So I'm seeing some sort of confession. Even if it is something as someone updating their status, or making their posts visible. Like maybe someone has a private page, but they make something visible specifically for one person to see it. I'm seeing that happening here. So we're having a breakthrough of some sort of clarity. Hopefully, I still personally feel like a post would be kind of ambiguous. This looks like straight clarity, honesty, confession here coming out. So hopefully that is what this is. Someone clearing their throat. Like I feel like someone's throat chakra was blocked, and now someone is healed from that, or there's a breakthrough, and whatever has been trapped here is now being spoken. Yeah, I feel like someone is making a bold move, or someone is being brutally honest, or just, you know, claiming something that they want here. Someone has really been praying and meditating for something to come to come about a situation. Someone has been praying that this energy of the Five of Swords would be healed, and I do feel like this is going to be healed here. Someone is explaining to you, or you are explaining to someone, why there has been no communication. Because this, this has been a hold up here. Two people both kind of acting out and mirroring each other's pride. And I just saw 5 on my timer here, 500. So I feel like that number, and then we have 2 5s here. Actually 3, because the Hierophant is the number 5. So I feel like 5 does deal with pride and or ego. That is the house of the sun. Power struggles when it comes to someone's pride have been in the way. And overall, I feel like there is a breakthrough with that. Let me also just kind of clarify the 5 of Swords here. Okay, so I have it clarified by the Judgment and the Ace of Wands, which I feel like this is going to be some sort of announcement or day of reckoning, or a resurfacing of communication or redo. So I feel like someone is basically just kind of making an announcement or making their feelings or their thoughts known here. This is going to be an opportunity for you guys to resolve any type of conflict that you have been that has been going on in the past. It's a chance to start new. Yeah. Someone also has a resurgence of confidence. So if someone was lacking confidence before, something has shifted or changed, and now this person is allowed to communicate with you properly. There's a proper communication is being aligned here. If you were once following someone and you stopped following them, you might start following them again, or basically you guys might start following each other. Maybe your pride wouldn't let you follow this person. Maybe you were like, I don't want to follow them, because then they'll think that, I'm vulnerable, or they'll think that I like them. I don't want them to know how I feel about them. I'm getting really immature energy too. Like, these are thoughts of, someone in high school. But, I get it. As adults, we still occasionally go through that. And I just saw 811. That number has been haunting me since my aunt passed. So really before she passed, like a few weeks before she passed. But I don't know if that number is significant to some of you. Now also here, I'm also seeing some sort of trip that might be coming up. Some of you might have plans to take a trip within these next couple of weeks, or maybe you are going to have a visitor. Someone has had their guards up. That guard is coming down. Yeah, because I had the Death card here. That guard is coming down. Again, here I see a surgence of confidence, and someone's going to want to make an offering to you, or if you are the pursuer, you are going to put that offer out there for someone. Just saw 911. Wow. Okay, did that happen before? I feel like maybe no, that was when I did the fire sign reading. So maybe that was specifically for Leos too. These number synchronicities are something significant. Every time I look at my timer, it's like showing one of those numbers with the master numbers or the angel numbers. I call them master numbers, but I know some people call them angel numbers. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Cups coming out. So and the Queen and the Knight of Cups. So there's definitely going to be messages being exchanged between two people. I'm seeing compromise here with the Three of Pentacles. Someone is ready to put themselves out there. There's going to be an opportunity for romance. I feel like two people are opening up. Both parties are opening up, but they have their own way of doing it. You guys are going to need to learn how to understand each other's love language because you guys have a different way of expressing your love. One person is very bold, very honest, very straightforward, very quick, wants things to happen quick. And the other person is more traditional, someone who is more wanting to take their time, someone who likes to observe more before they plunge headfirst in love. But the both of you have romantic feelings for one another. It's just a matter of compromising on how you want to go about expressing that with each other. And I feel like that is going to happen. And see, we have the Judgment card coming out again. So you're going to get another chance to communicate or work out something with someone, especially if, and I just saw 1133, if there are two people, if like there was something that was started but didn't get a chance to finish, you guys are going to get to go back to that point in time where you left off. So I'm feeling like this message can be for those of you that are in relationships too, but I feel like this is mostly speaking to people who are single or have been in undefined connections where it's no defined terminology. Like, I don't know what we are. It's been a big question mark. I feel like this is for those who have been needing clarity in their love interest and what direction to go in. And I'm also feeling like there must have been some sort of tower moment, or there could have been a tower moment, especially yesterday on the 30th. There could have been something that came out into the open, or someone had a revelation or some sort of clarity where now they know how they want to approach you, or vice versa. So we basically have something that is being rebuilt, like getting back to the basics here, getting back to where we left off. If you are in a relationship, there could have been some sort of power struggles or issues with communicating with each other. You guys could have isolated yourselves or took a time out from one another because you weren't on the same page, and it was frustrating. It's like, I don't understand you. You don't understand me, and, it's like, how can we make this work? How can we make this commitment work? How can this be long term if we're not understanding each other? So I feel like there was time needed out to heal. And now the following week, you guys are ready to love again. You guys are opening up. You guys are coming to some sort of agreement or some sort of understanding. And things are going to be peaceful again. You guys are resolving whatever issues and rebuilding your foundation, because I feel like I said, there was a tower moment and that foundation got shaken. And, whatever weak spots there were, that it had to crumble so that you could spot them and repair them and fix them and make your foundation stronger. So I feel like your foundation, those of you that have been in long-term relationships, like your foundation is being built back stronger. You guys are both opening up and willing to communicate and express your thoughts and feelings to one another. Now, also for some of you, I'm seeing that you might be involved with a coworker, or you might receive a call from a coworker, or you might receive a call from your job. If there have been any issues or power struggles at your place of work, I feel like that you're going to have closure or come to some sort of compromise. Like your supervisor might be willing to meet you halfway on your demands. Maybe you're, not some employee that you can just treat any type of way. And so maybe your superiors are willing to meet you halfway or to compromise on your needs. Maybe it has something to do with your pay. Maybe it has something to do with your schedule. But since this is a love reading, maybe there was some sort of conflict in regards to, love. Like two people were fighting against a connection, having trouble admitting how they felt with one another. Maybe every time you were around each other, there was this tension. Like you felt like there was this chemistry, but yet neither party was willing to admit that to one another. They were keeping it to themselves, but now that tension is being released, or you guys are opening up, or you're coming to a place of understanding. So that is all that I am having for those of you that are Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I hope that helps. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.